We've provided meals at the funeral service. We've served the meals during their funeral dinner. We provide clothing for the children if needed.
Well, you might not recognize that woman, but what her organization does is nothing short of a miracle. In recent weeks, they have been tending to the families of 2 local police officers. One was killed in the line of duty. The other one remains in the hospital and is still fighting for his life. The group that is out to support him is the St. Louis Police Wives Association. Joining us in studio, we have Barbara O'Connor. She's a past president of the St. Louis Police Wives Association, and 2 people who can speak firsthand about how the police wives helped get them through the toughest time in their lives. Leisha and Steve Ledbetter, welcome to all of you. Their son, Colin, was a police officer with the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department. In 2022, Colin was shot and nearly died while on a call. Thank you all for joining us for the Pulse of St. Louis. Barb, when there is a crisis involving a police officer, let's say an officer is critically injured in the line of duty. We had that happen recently. You guys are first responders. Can you explain to us what you do?
Sure. So usually our association members are contacted by local law enforcement officials, and we're alerted to the fact that an officer is either injured or killed in the line of duty. And at that point, we're asked to respond to the hospital most of the time so that we can greet and support the family during this time. Police are generally working a crime scene. They're looking for a suspect. They're piecing together what might have happened. And so the family needs someone who can meet them and can talk them through what to expect, and then also provide support for anything that they might need. And the needs are usually pretty great. So that's what our job is to be there and to help in those moments.
So you are, in many cases, at the hospital within minutes of this happening.
Right, we are. We go immediately when we're called, and we stay as long as we need. Sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's a week, sometimes it's several weeks.
Wow. And currently, you are working with 2 different families, or have been. Could you talk about that? One's with St. Louis City Police Department, Metropolitan Police, as well as the Ferguson Police Department.
So, yes, we assist both of those families. We were able to assist with the funeral for Officer David Lee, who was unfortunately killed in the line of duty, and then also with Ferguson Officer Travis Brown. We are helping with providing meals, anything the family needs, whether it's school supplies for the children, whether it's clothing, whether it's a phone charger, the small things, the big things, whatever they might be. We do whatever we can to step in and help them.
Wow. Another family you showed up for is with us in studio. We have Leisha and Steve Ledbetter, who we mentioned. Colin, their son, was with the St. Louis City Metropolitan Police Department. He was on a pursuit. This was in January of 2022, and he was shot.
Yeah.
Steve, can you take me back to that day?
Yeah. Colin was in a high-speed chase and a foot pursuit on a vehicle and people that were wanted for a homicide the night before and robbery, and the car wrecked out, and Colin and his partner Nathan chased him, and Colin's partner was shot, and Colin came back in to help, and he was shot, he was shot in the abdomen and severed his femoral artery, and he bled out and was essentially dead for several minutes, and through the work of everybody on scene and the and Barnes medical staff, he was brought back to life and saved. And but at that point, we didn't know that. We were I had been kind of watching, and he was actually interviewing for another position with the police department that day, and I'd taken the afternoon off to do a couple things, and I had caught a little bit of a police shooting in St. Louis, and everybody learned it was in the county, so I'm thinking he's okay and he's probably doing something else. But we found out about it, and at that point, I called, and Leisha is a teacher, called the assistant principal, and they pulled her out, and we made a rush flying trip to St. Louis. It took us about an hour, and the whole time we weren't given much hope in the process. And when we got on scene, we pulled up to Barnes, and there was a couple hundred police officers outside, and the looks on their faces were just, we were already thinking the worst. And when we pull up, we see that, and a lot of them were hurting, and they couldn't look at us, and I understand that. we go inside and we talked to Chief Hayden, we talked to Dr. Scherer, the trauma surgeon, and he didn't give us much hope. At that point, we end up in a waiting room, and there's a few other officers there. And then a little while later, Barb and Shannon come in, and they start doing what they do, which at that point, I don't know that we really realized how much that was, but it was a lot.
What did they do? I mean, these are complete strangers coming up to you.
You know, I think what a lot of Barb said was they just provided for anything we needed and the things we didn't know. I know Lisa mentioned something. We were talking about this just last night. We were later when we were in the waiting room upstairs off of the ICU, and we were still not sure what's happened. Shannon was just sitting there waiting to provide anything we needed. She was just, and that's Barb and Shannon. You know, they came up in front of us when they first got there, and they knelt down with us, and just we prayed a little bit, and we were, you know, they just were there for us, providing anything we needed. Was it Maria, I think it was, that was taking care of our daughter that came later and helping her.
And Colin's girlfriend at the time,
Yeah.
wife now, but
Yeah. Well, what did it mean to you, Alicia, to have this presence of the police wives there?
it meant a lot. And like Steve said, I didn't really realize it that day, but you know, the days following, it meant so much that they were there, and especially Barb. At the time, after we learned that her husband Ryan was upstairs, very ill with COVID, I think pneumonia, and she left him to come down and to sit with us, and that meant a huge thing for her to do that, to leave him and come down and, you know, just give us some words of encouragement and let us know that whatever we needed. And Maria sat with our daughter and Colin's girlfriend and arranged a hotel. She sat with them until Steve's sister and his nephews could get there to be with them. And like I said, Shannon, she was just off in the corner, but she didn't leave us until we were taken to the ICU where Colin was at. So
goes to show you just having that one person even in the room with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were so caught up in, you know, obviously everything that's going on, we didn't realize everything else that was happening.
Barb, they mentioned your husband, also a police officer with the Arnold Police Department. And he was injured in the line of duty in December of 2017. This hits close to home for you.
It does. I've spent years supporting the families of local police and state police, federal police, and to find myself on the receiving end of the services that we provide is just unimaginable. I never in a million years thought that I would be one of those people. And it saved me as well. It was something that you can't put a value on. It's hard to explain all of the things that were done. Our children were cared for, our pets were taken care of, groceries were delivered, just anything that was needed that I didn't even know was happening outside of the hospital walls. It was managed, it was taken care of. Our kids were provided for. It was amazing.
It's a reminder every time you have one of these situations happen. What was it like seeing Barb today after so long?
It was very nice to see her, yes, yes.
Yeah, we've, one thing that's happened since we've been involved, we end up attending a lot of different fundraisers and events and things, and you know, we know that we're probably one of the lucky ones, and that we didn't need as much of what they provide, but we've learned more and more about what the Police Wives Association provides to others, and it really is any need that's, you know, small or immediate, or, you know, they fill that gap, and they provided it for us.
And I mean, we even got gift cards because, you know, we left from Vandalia and we had no clothes with us, and they gave us things to go out and, you know, buy some clothes for the immediate till we could get back home and get things. And so that, you know, just meant a lot because we didn't have to worry about anything, clothes, meals, nothing. It was wonderful.
So nice to have that taken care of and to be able to lane. I know you are donation-based, so we will put the website for the St. Louis Police Wives website online. It obviously goes to a wonderful cause, everything from meals to, we know you've helped with funerals, things like that. So thank you so much, and thank you both to the Ledbetters. And we're so glad Colin is doing well.
He is. Thank you.
We'll be right back.